The Cashier's Journey, Level 1. The Minimum Wage Trap. You're 18. You stand behind a checkout counter for 10 hours a day. Your legs are numb, your back screams, and the beeping of the scanner is the only soundtrack to your life. You earn $9 an hour. You are trading your youth for $1,400 a month. It barely covers rent and instant noodles. You are zero. Level 5. The Wake-Up Call. You finally open your eyes. You calculate your invisible expenses, those energy drinks and snacks you grab every shift. It's $100 gone every single month. You kill that habit. It's not just about the money, it's about control. You start a freedom fund with that $100. The engine has started. Level 10. The First Promotion. 6 months of grind, $600 saved. It's a tiny pile, but it's yours. Your manager notices your speed and offers you a supervisor role. $1 extra per hour. It's not a fortune, but it's progress. You accept, knowing that every dollar adds up to your exit ticket. Level 15. The Compound Interest. Secret income, $1,600. You stop mindlessly spending. You discover the world of high-yield savings accounts. You put your $600 in. Now, for the first time, your money is working while you sleep. It's just pennies, but it's the most beautiful math you've ever seen. Level 20. The Hustle Multiplier. A store job isn't enough to scale. You start delivering packages on the weekend. The exhaustion is brutal, but your income jumps by $800. Total monthly cash flow, $2,400. You aren't just a cashier anymore, you're building a business of one. Level 25. The Investment in Intellect. You've hit $3,000 in savings, a milestone, but you realize that physical labor has a ceiling. You take $500, a chunk of your hard-earned cash, and buy a digital marketing course. You are no longer saving money, you are gambling on your future. The real game begins now. Level 26. The Digital Pivot. You finish the marketing course. You apply for remote jobs. Rejection after rejection. You're still scanning items, but now you do it with a burning sense of purpose. You are building a portfolio in the dark, working until 2 a.m. on your laptop. Level 30. The First Break. A small startup hires you as a junior social media manager. Salary, $3,000 a month. You quit the grocery store. No more beeping scanners, no more sore feet. You walk out that door for the last time. It's a victory, but it's only the beginning. Level 35. The Lifestyle Inflation Trap. You start making more money, so you spend more. A nicer apartment, better coffee, subscription services you don't need. You look at your savings, they haven't grown in 3 months. You realize wealth isn't about what you earn, it's about what you keep. You cut the fluff. Level 40. The Stock Market Lesson. You start investing in index funds. You're excited, then the market dips. Your portfolio drops 10% in a week. Panic sets in. You want to sell everything. But you remember, patience is the investor's greatest weapon. You hold. You add more. Level 45. The Networking Gamble. You realize your salary is capped. You start attending industry events. You feel like an imposter in a room full of experts, but you make one connection, a mentor. He sees your drive. He shows you how to scale. Suddenly, your income jumps to $5,000 a month. Level 50. The Threshold of Freedom. You have $20,000 in assets. You aren't rich, but you are no longer a victim of your circumstances. You have options. You look back at the cashier you were at level 1, and you realize you didn't just change your job, you changed your identity. Level 51. The Power of Scale. You aren't just working anymore, you are building systems. You launch a small online service that automates tasks for others. It's hard work, but it's yours. Your monthly income hits $7,000. You realize the only limit is your imagination. Level 55. The Tax Strategy. You learn the difference between gross income and net worth. You stop wasting money on unnecessary business expenses. You hire a professional to help you optimize your taxes. You are learning the language of the rich. You are no longer just an employee, you are a business owner. Level 60, the mentor circle. You are now in a room where you are the least experienced person. It's uncomfortable, but it's exactly where you need to be. Your network is your net worth. You strike a partnership that brings in an extra $2,000 a month without you having to lift a finger. Level 65, the economic storm. A recession hits. Businesses around you are folding, people are panicking. But because you've built a solid foundation and diversified your income, you are safe. You see the crisis as an opportunity, time to buy assets while they are on sale. Level 70, the asset accumulation. You buy your first piece of real estate, a small rental property. You don't have to live in it, your tenants pay your mortgage. Your passive income starts to climb. You are finally building real, tangible wealth. Level 75, the freedom vision. Your total assets exceed $100,000. You remember the grocery store beeps from level 1. That sounds like a different lifetime. You are now free to work on what truly matters to you. You are on the path to true financial independence. Level 76, the systematization. You've outgrown the hustle phase. You hire a team to run your operations. You focus purely on strategy. Your income isn't linked to your time anymore. You finally own your schedule, your days, and your life. Level 80, the luxury trap. You can afford the cars, the watches, the flashy life. But you see through the noise. You choose to reinvest your profits into new ventures instead of showing off. True wealth is silent. You are playing the long game now. Level 85, the multiplier effect. You launch a second business. It scales twice as fast as the first one because you now have the resources and the connections. You aren't just an entrepreneur, you are a venture builder. You've moved from player to game maker. Level 90, the generational shift. You are teaching others what you've learned. You create courses, you mentor young people stuck in the same place you were at level 1. You realize that your success is only meaningful when it helps others win too. Level 95, the financial fortress. Your portfolio is diversified across stocks, real estate, and private businesses. Market crashes are now just shopping days for you. You have total security. You've built a fortress that no economic storm can break. Level 100, the master of time. You are no longer a cashier. You are no longer just an employee or a business owner. You are the architect of your own time. You reflect on the 18-year-old kid in the grocery store. You didn't just survive, you conquered. The journey was the reward. You have reached the final level.